Hey, what's going on? I'm Dan Gamache. Today we're going to talk about buying a home in today's market. Um, the most important step buying a home is getting pre-qualified. It's really simple. Make sure you know what you can afford before you go out shopping. It's a shame when I see people fall in love with a home that they really can't afford. So that's really important, and I think that you should get it pre-approved with a loan broker. You can get pre-approved with a Wells or a B of A just to compare, but a loan broker can shop 30 different banks, and if there's a special going on with one particular bank, he can offer that to you when a Wells or a B of A can only give you what that particular company is doing. Also, working with a Wells and a B of A direct bank, they're generally really slow, and it's difficult to, get the process pushed through their systems. So it's just always easier to go with a loan broker, and they're just as competitive, really. Um, the second most important step is to find a good buyer's agent and make sure this person is trustworthy and you're comfortable with, and they're thinking about your best interests and not theirs. Try to ask your friends for referrals. Go to open houses. Meet brokers that you feel comfortable with. You can go online and interview these people essentially. Test their knowledge. If you know a particular area you want to buy a home in, well, ask them some questions. Have you sold many homes in this area? What can you tell me about it? That way this agent can tell you the pros and cons for each area. There's a neighborhood that backs up to the water treatment center, or i.e. the sewer treatment center in Pleasanton, and I hope you know that you're buying a home near that, because the first hot summer day you'll smell it. So make sure that you find a good agent that has your best interests involved. Secondly, use this agent to get accurate current information about particular areas that you want to buy a home. So if you want to target Pleasanton Valley, then get the most recent and current comparable sales and go over these. Why did this one sell for this one, and what kind of upgrades did this one have and that one didn't? And what's the average lot size? What's the average home size? And go over particulars so you know when that good deal comes around that you can jump on it. You've done all your research and you're ready to go. So it's really important to get all this information and plan all this out, because when you find a nice home and you're not prepared, then it sells and you have to wait for the next one. Well, sometimes the second one doesn't come around very often. Um, you can also trust this agent to tell you pros and cons for different areas, and make sure that you're buying a home that you know all the downfalls to particular areas. Secondly, use this agent to get information about schools. Make sure you know if your children are going to be able to go to the schools that are closest by, or the schools that you want. Sometimes people buy homes for the school district. Well, make sure the grades have openings, because I'd hate for you to buy a home, invest all that money, and your children can't go to the school you want. Also, make sure that the property taxes for particular areas are, what you're accustomed to, because if you want to buy a home out in Windermere, well, those property taxes are 1.75%. You can afford $50,000 more buying outside that area, and your payment's going to be the same. So ask that question. The last important step I have for you is to be patient, really, because uh, the right home purchased at the right value can happen as long as you are patient, you've done your research, and when that home comes around, you're ready to jump on it. Um, we're technically in a buyer's market, but really there's some handful of homes that still have multiple offers, and there's a lot of activity for the nice, maintained homes that are priced right. And if you are patient and you wait for those and you're ready to move as soon as they come on, then you're going to get a nice home. And set your expectations low. Don't stress out about this situation. It should be a fun experience. Let's have a good plan A, a good plan B, and even a plan C. And if we are well prepared, then things usually work out great. So if you have any questions regarding this topic, you can email me, dan@pleasantonneighborhoods.com, or call me, 925-918-0332, or shoot me a text. Be happy to talk to you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.